Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Love in Black and White, where each week we try and put the what, Liz? Love back in you, right? What's up, guys? I'm one of your hosts, Big Irish J, and we have no Coco co-host, no Manulus Rojas Martin Jr. today. We have white chocolate, Liz, the horse. I was going to say the hammer. Oh, fuck. Liz Stone. Carla's in here. What up, Carla? I think you're first one in here, Carla.
Hi,
Say
Carla.
hi, Liz.
Hey, Carla.
And so I'm going to, before I give an update, I have an update from Manulus. So you don't even know, do you? You don't even know, Liz. You don't even know.
I think I know.
What do you know?
What the update is?
About Manny?
I think so. I don't want to give anything away.
What?
Little baby?
Yeah. Why'd you say it so? Little baby? I love that you said that all quiet, but then you'll be like, so I was fucking the whole Silver Knights team. Yeah, so okay, we got people. Let me give a shout outs to everybody that's in here. Emaretta, sipping on Emaretta, Victoria, Sandy J, T. Alston, Cookie McJingles. Carla was first in here, I think. Carla wins the prize today. There's nothing. Sandy J, I gave a card. Okay, I think that's everybody. Okay, here's the update from Manulus. Miles is or was expected at 4 p.m. today. And he said that he was going to send me. I told him, I was like, dude, I'm the last thing to worry about. Holy shit, Eagles has got a boner. Let's get to. Ugh.
He got his first boner at my house.
Yeah, that's this is true. Oh, look at Andreas here. Andreas gives a big shout out to Liz. So I'm gonna keep the phone close to me in case he says he was gonna text a picture when and if Miles arrives. But I also told him, I was like, dude, don't worry about it. You got enough shit to stress about and worry about, you know. But maybe tomorrow we'll have a picture of Miles. But in the meantime, we have somebody that can talk about how you make kids.
I can.
Liz, my sister from another mister. This little sister I never wanted.
I can't talk. Oh, I have something funny to show you guys. Well,
it's a giant dildo.
No, it's just a package of Plan B. Speaking of making babies, I got some on hand. You can get it on Amazon.
Oh my God. Oh, okay. So I don't know. Did we ever talk on this when you were on about our trip to Colorado Springs?
I don't think so. I think it was maybe before we planned that.
Okay, so do you want to tell about our? So I was what was the name of the club? Loonies yes. In Colorado Springs. When Liz last came on the show, was the first show I watched. Yay, Liz! Oh, Victoria,
Hi,
give me a
Victoria.
little show. Amazon sells literally everything. Yes,
it's amazing.
So we went out to Loonies in Colorado Springs. It was my first time there, and Liz came out to do spots and be seen by the booker, and she did great, and the guy loved her. So Liz has been, now she's been out on the road with me. You've been out on the road with Trix.
Yeah.
Have you gone out on the road with Carlos?
I've not really like traveled with him as much, but in California I've opened for him.
Okay. And so I mean, I always say on this on this show and the Hollings Worthless, like, you know, people have this idea that Liz needed more time for real. People always think, you know, like, oh, you're a comic, you must just be out there fucking just partying and banging broads. And I always say, I do the shows, I say thank you to people, and then I can't wait to get back to the room and watch like documentaries or watch something on YouTube or whatever. So when we were out there, we did the show. Was it the last night that we fucking got blitzed?
Yes, it was.
All
there were people who were going out, and I would have gone, but you were not up for it. And I'm like, that's fine. I can get high and relax as well.
Well, we got invited to a fucking swingers party, didn't we? That one dude.
Did? Oh, yeah. I was talking about the like Brazilian restaurant bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What up, Divine and Guyanese? Sorry, giving shout outs. Yeah, talk about the dude that invited us to that thing.
Even I have my limits on that one.
Tell him about him, or about the invite, or what the guy was saying.
I mean, he just was telling us to go to his house for a party, and everyone was going to want to go, and we were like, thank you very much, we'll go on our own way.
Yeah. Yeah. So what up, Leah? So the last night, the Saturday night we were there, we did get invited to some bars or whatever, or some other stuff, but we were like, I think we'll chill. So we went back to my room, and Liz's room. You were what, like 3 doors down?
I was like 3 doors down, and I had already eaten some edibles at the club, and Eric was giving me some drinks, so I was feeling great. I had an exhilarating car ride from the club to the hotel.
Carla.
Yeah, thank you, Carla. It was to date still the best ride I've ever had. It was amazing. It was. I was in the back seat. I was on a spaceship to heaven.
Yeah, dude. So we got back to the hotel, and like I think you changed into your comfy clothes.
Yeah.
And
we stopped on the way to get snacks, right?
That's right. I think so.
Somehow we had a lot of snacks.
Yes. Okay, go ahead. Keep going with the story.
So we had a lot of snacks, and then I gave you a bunch of edibles. Then we both just keep eating edibles. We did not stop at one. We were like, this high feels good. Let's eat more.
Yeah.
Let's eat more. Let's eat more. And I'm like, should we just finish my bag of edibles? And you're like, yeah, we should. So at one point you put on a ghost documentary, but you stopped it when you found me hiding under all the pillows.
It was Nuke's Top 5. On YouTube, which I talk about all the time. I love it. I love ghost shit. And yeah, she's just like, this is fucking up my high.
So we had a variety of snacks. I had a big bag of Smart Food, which, as you know from the last podcast I did, is a favorite snack of mine, and sometimes it helps me meet men in elevators. But it's always a good snack no matter what. And then
it is your Spanish fly.
It is. And then we had some Reese's Pieces. We had a whole bunch of shit. And at one point, I did drop a bunch of Reese's Pieces on the floor, as is relevant to later in the story. And then I had like a pile of Reese's on the nightstand, and we just had snacks everywhere. And it was great. But after a while, I was like, if I don't leave now, I'm not going to get home. And home being 3 doors down. But I was like, I should just make sure I'm able to get back to my room. So I left, but I left too early because I was still real high, and we both still wanted to hang out. So I was being overly cautious about making it that 3 doors back. And so I get back. So, what's up, Ranks? And how's that boner? And so we did it go down?
I hope so, because he's rubbing it on my fucking shirt. If he didn't, it's down. All right, keep going.
Good. Congrats, Ranks. So we keep texting because we're both still very high and social. And then you said a variety of, I should have pulled up all the text messages, but you're like, I finished your popcorn. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. You're like, I ate all your Reese's. I'm like, yeah. You're like, I ate the ones off the floor.
Yeah. Oh, and then
he's like, hey, can you please come back? Can you come back and turn off my light, please?
I do. I always talk about when I get high, my legs don't work. I can't walk. I can't fucking move. So I'm just in the bed and I'm like, how are these lights going to get turned off?
And I almost did it. I did. I was real close to being like, yeah, I can help you out. I know where you're at, but I was already in bed and was like, I can't do it. But we had a splashing good time, I would say.
Oh, yeah. And then it was funny because Liz was like, this is way different than going on the road with Trix. I mean, because Trix, like, he goes out and drinks and you guys will go party or whatever. And not better, not worse, just different.
We had such a good time though. Yeah. And then I was out with Trix last night. We were talking about it and I was like, yeah, me and Jay had a really good time too. We had a lot of fun. And I know next time we go somewhere, I'll just bring extra edibles and we will always stop and get snacks.
Yes. And I have this vape pen now too that's like
the one that lit my face on fire. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I overdid it with that one. It was a little bit strong for me.
There was something else I was gonna say. Oh, and the guy that was the feature
like all the merch.
His 18 pitches during his set. Oh my gosh.
It was a fun trip.
Yeah, totally. And I'm trying to think, did anybody flirt with you while we were out there?
No, that was a very tame trip of mine. I'm very proud of myself. It was a real oasis of calm in a sea of chaos.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to Felicia and Divine. I don't know if I gave Divine a shout out. That came in here late. Okay, so can you talk about anything that's been going on recently?
There's so much going on. I don't know how to keep track. First of all, I would have no idea where to even start from last time. But yeah, I'll say this. I always was like, oh, guys get hit on from doing comedy and girls don't. And I'm here to report that is not actually true. And I did start getting hit on a lot from performing, and I feel like I got myself into a few snafus with that one, shall we say?
I told so for those watching and or listening, Liz has told me some of her escapades, we'll just say, recently, and she was like, I don't know what I can or can't say or whatever. So I was like, hey, you control the conversation, whatever you want. Yeah.
I'll say a few things. One, I hooked up. Okay, there was a guy who had seen me perform before, like a while ago, back in California, and I'll just say he's in the performing arts space, more on the music side of things. And he's come to like a bunch of my shows. So I hooked up with him, and what I did not know, and would not have hooked up with him if I knew, was that apparently he may have been interested in getting into comedy, but he took a real left turn with it. And I guess went to the Punchline in San Francisco this past Sunday, where there's a showcase and it's very structured on how you get on. You don't just walk up there. You got to go every week for a year, like be working on things in San Francisco. And so it's not something where you can just go do. But every once in a while, they have something called Joke Parade, where anyone who wants, like, comics that are watching or new or whatever can get up and do a street joke, and then comics on the god mics, who are like, you know, the working comics, I just make fun of them. And it's just, you just do a street joke, you're not doing a set, and it's just for fun. Right. And this guy apparently showed up, I think possibly thought that like he was doing a real set, and then when the god mic people started making fun of him, he began to fight them. And hi, Victoria, let's be friends. And I'm around. And
oh God, I'm gonna be. By the way, this is. I'm gonna compliment Liz and also shit on her, because that's what you do with your little sister. So I haven't told you this. Oh, I might have told you a little bit, that people are always asking like, "What's up with Liz? We worry about her and this and that." And then everybody like, "Oh, why are we not friends?" Like, oh God, you guys.
Yeah, we are friends.
And shout out to Daphne, who came in here late. All right, keep going. Sorry about your musically, comedically interested friend.
Yeah, so he went on such a rampage threatening the guys on the God mics who PS are my friends, that the booker had to shut his mic. He said it's the first time in all the years they've done Joke Parade, they had to shut it down. Then this guy went up to my friend who was hosting for the weekend, demanded to know who was on the God mic, shoved him in his chest, and like threatened him before he got thrown out. So I got a message from this guy being like, "Oh, I bombed my first set," and I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know you were into comedy. I definitely can't hook up with you again. And also, where?" and he said Punchline, and I'm like, "Uh-oh." And then I wake up to a whole Facebook barrage of posts about the psychopath at Punchline and everyone trying to figure out who he was. And I was like,
yeah, they're like, "Does anybody know this guy?" And Liz like, "Nah, I don't know who is this guy."
How did he know to go to Punchline? And I'm like, I have no idea, never heard of him. So embarrassed. I'm like, this is so horrifying. And I'm like, I just blocked him everywhere. Like, I'm like, I don't need to have a conversation with him. I'm like, also, I would never have hooked up with him if I knew he was like aspiring to be an open micer. Like,
how old is this guy?
He is old for me. I think he was like 35. So
you're such a
that's what I get for going so old. People get crazy in old age. So
yeah. Shout out to Robert Audrey in here. How did you guys initially meet? He saw you somewhere and then.
Yeah, like years ago, he saw me performing, and then I'd like run into me, and then was like following me on Instagram. And then when I've been has been coming to a lot of my shows in San Francisco, I've been out there a lot. So I was not there when this all took place, but right. I was like, uh-oh. And I messaged my friend who was hosting. I'm like, hey, was this the guy who you referred to as a total piece of shit? He's like, yeah, that's him. I was like, oh boy.
Okay, so how do you get to walk us through how do you get from him, watching your shows or going to your shows, admiring you, to now he's inside you? How does that happen? But did he just show up at a show and be like, hey, you've done open mics, want to be an open Liz?
He had come to a bunch of shows, and then there was a show where like a bunch of us were going out after, so he came out. And
go on.
I didn't think he was like the brightest guy, but I thought, oh, someone else who's like a performer, maybe that's like good. They get what I'm doing. It was literally the worst decision. I should have just gone with like a boring finance guy would have been better. It was a big mistake, but I'm like, oh, people who are performers or like creative, they'll like get what I do more and it'll be more chill. That is not the case, because I think guys who are interested in girls who do comedy secretly want to do comedy. And now I know to stay away from that. So
that's
lesson
interesting.
Learned. Yeah.
That's
interesting.
Lesson learned. Or maybe they're like, oh, if a chick can do it, or some horse shit.
And he didn't have that vibe. He was like, oh, you're really funny, like blah, blah, blah. He kind of seemed pretty chill, but apparently not chill at all. A surprise in his pocket for me, yes. There was a surprise.
So was it even good?
It was not terrible. It wasn't bad. I've been having you know what? A year ago, I would have been like, it was amazing, but I'm on such a roll these days. I feel like I've gotten a little rude at how like much I take good sex for granted. I'm going to be honest.
You should just start a Yelp for your vagina.
I really should.
Rating penises.
I really should.
So who's out of the past, I guess we'll say over the last year, who's been the one that you were like, that was the one?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I can't keep track, Jay. You know what? It's a 3-year anniversary of my ex-husband breaking up with me. Yeah. And I have to say, like today, I'm like, I think it's like today or tomorrow is my 3-year anniversary of being single. And I feel like if I had known 3 years ago, like what it was going to be like out there, I wouldn't have wasted a second being upset. Like not 1 second. Yeah. I was so traumatized for so many years and so upset. And now I'm like, if only he'd left me sooner. Oh my God. I mean, I'd probably have like a new kind of chlamydia, but that would be a good time getting it.
What cracks me up is like, we've met, all of us have met some of the guys, and I just remember the one dude from Canada, the semi-pro hockey player, taller guy, black dude. And how old was he? Like 21, 22?
He was 23, Jay. He's back in town. He texted me. I'm supposed to him.
I'm sure he has. It's funny because like when you weren't around and he was like talking to us or whatever, and nice guy or whatever, but me and Trix are like, this guy has no fucking idea what he's in for. Liz is about to rock this dude's fucking world.
I've been hanging out with him for a little bit when he came to that show.
I'm sure you have.
Yeah, I had, but yeah, he had a good time. He liked you guys.
Yeah, what he remembers of the night, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Is there any other stories?
Let's see. I had stories, Jay.
There's the one but I don't know if you want to, and how you could tell it, but fuck, I wish and want you to tell the one so bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I've had I hooked up in a comedy club. How old is old for you when it comes to dating men? That's a great question, Daphne.
Daphne Park. Yes, good call out, Daphne Parks. So yeah. Liz, how old is old for you when it comes to dating men or women?
I did get hit on by a woman who also enjoyed my comedy and my personality.
Personality is what Liz calls her vagina. She's got a great personality.
And I did hook up with a woman in a comedy club after a show, if that's what you're getting at.
It is. What? Can you say anything more?
No.
Fuck. God damn it.
But all I'm saying is I know how to have a good time, all right?
Yeah.
then I was like, I think I've surpassed, like, I'm always like, my male comic friends, they get hit on, they have crazy stories. And then recently I'm like, I think I've surpassed them, and I think maybe I need a timeout. Like, I think I need a timeout.
Victoria said Jay is so giddy right now. It's because I know the story, the full story. Can you tell anything about maybe not about the person, but about the various areas of hooking up?
Like, where in the club I hooked up?
Yeah.
All over.
That's what I mean. Detail. Look, Daphne even said it. Details, Liz. Details. All of us live our whole life through you, Liz. You have to. Right. You're doing this for all of us.
All right. I hooked up on the bar. I hooked up on in a booth. And
I love that you say it like a fucking Dr. Seuss. It was on a bar. It was in a booth.
It was on a bar. It was on a booth.
Keep going.
I just felt like if I'm here, I should be committed, you know? Like, you should show up and do your best at all times. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Should be asking where you have not hooked up. Yeah, that's a great question. No, I just think that, like, you know, if you're there, you gotta do your best. Like, no matter what. Like, sometimes I'm like, maybe I'm into this, maybe I'm not, but I'm gonna make a really solid effort. Yeah. I'm not phoning it in. That's all I gotta say.
So that's fucking, and that can you reveal more, not the person, but can you
feel like I've given out some solid information in this interview.
Genders or?
Yeah, I said I hooked up with a woman at a club.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you had said that.
Yeah, I did. Got that in there.
Yeah.
And then sometimes I was always like, oh, women are like so into male comics. And I'm like, oh, maybe women are just into comics. I don't know, but you just can't let opportunities pass you by that are new and exciting. That's all. Now, I can decide later if I'm into it or not.
Now, you one advantage of where you live right now is you currently you're in an apartment, high rise.
Yes.
Nice place. And you know, if there's somebody you don't want to see, you don't have to buzz them up.
Right.
But great news, everybody in the chat. Liz is about to close on a condo.
Yes. And so a funny fact about this condo. So I really like the area where I live in downtown Summerlin. And good for you, Felicia. Try everything. Why not? You can just not do it again. That's fine. But when presented with opportunities, I just gotta, check it out. So, I mean, I've done it before, but you just never know. It's always, I don't like to let things pass me by.
Do you have, wait, sorry, along the same lines while we're on it, do you have a preference?
Between guys and girls?
Yeah.
Oh, guys.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So anyway, I found this condo complex. I really like the modern spaces, and it's in my same neighborhood. It's just a mile away. And I found a condo I really liked. I'm really excited about it. And I was talking to the 21-year-old hockey player who gave me a hickey last Thanksgiving. And we were talking, he's like back in town. He's figuring out where he's going to live. Oh, wait, are you frozen? Yeah, there we go. And I was like, oh, I'm going to be getting this condo over here. And he's like, oh, yeah, I know that complex. He's like, I'm looking at it too. Half my teammates live there.
Oh my God. You're like, great.
Like, okay, cool. I went through the teammates that live in this building, and I guess there's just going to be some more in the other building.
When are you moving on to other sports?
Well, I would love some new sports. And also, in my defense, I don't even care about hockey. I thought the Golden Knights was a finance firm, and I was talking to a really hot accountant when I first met the first hockey player. So I'm not exactly. Yes, come on out for the housewarming party. This condo is.
What if we did that? What if we did that?
Let's do it. Listen,
everybody comes out.
The condo has an upstairs, and it's just a party room. It's just a party room. It has a bar, a sink, and a mini fridge.
Soon to have a sex swing.
My realtor, the way he let me know I got the condo, my realtor is fucking bonkers. This guy Joe, and his license plate says King of New York, and he is nuts. He sends me crazy stuff on Instagram all day long. I don't know how he has like time to do anything else. And the way he let me know I got the condo was in Instagram message letting me know that I could fit at least 60 to 80 people in for a sex party.
Is this guy trying to bang?
No. It's Brett Ernst realtor, and it's like if Brett Ernst was a realtor. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Jay, get my ticket. I'm flying out. I will. Divine says I will come. Don't play. Divine's here in Vegas.
Hey.
Victoria, I know is serious. She'll fucking come out in a minute.
Yeah, so I bought a place with a party room. It's just great. It's not a third bedroom. It's a party room.
And you're closing October 8th, you said?
Yeah.
So for those in the chat that know, Sean, it looks like Sean's going to be out here by November 1st. He's moving out here, which will be fucking sick. So everybody's coming to Vegas. It's a place to be.
Yeah, it's a place to be. That's why I bought.
Everybody's heard of Liz's vagina out here.
Not comics.
No,
and no longer fans.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe, but not if they're interested in doing comedy. That's a disaster.
So, Andreas here too, is in Vegas and totes that dude. Let's have a fucking, we should. We could fucking stream from it. We'll do a live stream.
It would be so funny. Great view of the mountains. It's going to be a good time.
No, Felicia, Liz's house.
He's like, everyone come and trash the place so they can spot it.
I don't have the party room like Liz does.
Upstairs party room. I'm so excited.
Carla says she'll come out. So dude, have everybody fucking give us a date. Everybody will fucking come out here. I was gonna ask you with with hooking up with guys and stuff. Have both sides of this, as I asked this, have you ever got where you're at, and this is after your divorce, where you're feeling the guy more, or like you're starting to get feelings involved and he's not, or a guy is starting to get feelings involved and you're like, I'm just here for the dick?
Yeah, so I think early on in the divorce, Summerlin is nice and is getting crowded, which is why I bought now, because I think there's gonna be like more happening here. Early on, because I was so used to being in a relationship, I would pick literally the least available human beings on the planet and then be like, I just want a relationship. But deep down inside, I did not. And my subconscious, now that I've had some distance from it, was finding unavailable people, so I didn't actually have to worry about it. And now I still try to find people who are unavailable in some way, like they don't live nearby or they're caught up in like whatever. But yeah, no, lately I've been, I don't know what's wrong with my vibe, but people seem to want to get involved. And I'm like, no, I'm not looking for anything.
Would you ever,
also, like, what about me indicates I would want a relationship? Like, look, I asked Ron, I'm like, what's going on with my vibe that people are trying to keep hanging out with me? He's like, I don't know. There's nothing about you that would suggest you want a relationship.
Fucking Ron, figure it out.
Especially if you've seen my set, I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, lately I've been meeting people that like kind of seem to want to like something from me. And
cuffing season's coming up.
Yeah, I don't want that.
You don't want that. Do you think you'll ever remarry?
No, I hope not. Don't put that in the universe, Jay.
I don't.
Don't say such things to me.
Hold on, I'm grabbing Rinks. He can't make up his mind what he wants to do. He's like, he wants to be up here and then.
Hey, bud.
Yeah, Rinks. Remember there? You shit there. You pissed over there.
You shit there. But now you're in my set, Wrinkles, and everyone loves you.
Oh, look at him. He's like, he doesn't give a fuck. All right. So no on remarrying ever, or you just at this point you don't think so?
I mean, I don't know why I would. And then now I'm like been single. I'm used to it, and I'm like, well, I don't know why I would want to be in a relationship. Like, I can't think of a upside to being in a relationship.
Emaretta said, wait, so she doesn't want to be in a relationship? What gave it away? Dicks on dicks on dicks.
It just sounds so stressful. I'm like, why would I want to deal with that?
Yeah, everybody's fucking Wrinkles. So you're gonna move out there, and you're taking your cats, of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep everything I own. I'm just gonna move it a mile down the road to a new location with a party room.
It's fucking so crazy. Okay, dating and relationship. Okay, you don't want to get married, but do you? Because somebody asked me this the other day about marriage, and like, it's TikTok is so crazy because I feel like a lot of the younger generation, it's like they have a lot of. I like a lot of the views of like these young people I see, which is so fucking weird saying, God damn it. But like they're talking about why get married. As a guy, you definitely don't want to get married because it's like you're really not gaining anything more.
Women gain less.
Wait, say
like,
what?
I mean, like for me, I was like, it was a net lose situation for me. Like I was. And at some point we're making the same amount of money. And then at some point he just walked out of his job. I was supporting him. Then I was making more money and everyone treated me like I was like only able to do comedy because I married a lawyer. And I'm like, I'm a fucking lawyer and I did better than him. Like, fuck you guys. So like, I didn't even get any respect for it. And so I'd be at like events and people be like, oh, you can do comedy because you married a lawyer. And I'd be all bitchy. And I'm like, I make twice as much as he does. And he'd be like, she does. Like he was at least like, on my side about that. And then it was like, and then there's like no good dick and he didn't even keep cooking and he was a good cook. I can't cook.
Couldn't cook in the kitchen or the bedroom. No. Big Daddy Chris is here. What up, critter? I'm trying to get the old ass younger generation. I know. And for the chat, any questions people want to throw out at Liz? Because people were asking about you at various times. How's Liz? We worry about her. Is she staying safe?
It is a chance I could get kidnapped at any moment, but so far I'm alive. People have a problem with settling down. I did not. I was with my ex for 12 years and then I had a boyfriend before that, but now I don't see the real benefit of it. Thanks, Daphne.
Yeah, I mean, I get like a committed relationship or monogamous, but the marriage thing, I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I have my own trust issues anyways. So
and it's hard to undo it. Like it's a lot of work to undo a marriage and get divorced. I mean, I currently realized in the divorce, we forgot to have my ex-husband just sign the title of one of the cars over to me. And all the like registration and everything, the DMV automatically sends to him.
Right.
And I need to remember to get him to sign it before that Amazon Prime comes out. Because I feel like it'll be a lot harder to get a response from him after that comes out. I need to prioritize that this week.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, it's such a small thing, but I can never get my new registration or anything sent to me. I love
read Sandy's.
Yeah, I love Sandy. I love Sandy on Instagram. She does check in on me.
Sandy said, just want to thank Liz for responding quickly to my IG messages so I know she's all right. It can be more expensive to divorce, Andrea said. Yeah. Daphne asked how your comedy career is going. Tell them. You kind of just mentioned it, but give more details.
Well, it's good. I mean, it's really, for me, more personal than comedy, but Jay and I are both going to be on season 3 of Laugh After Dark on Amazon Prime, and I got added last minute, and then I got to do jokes about my ex and stream them to his TV.
That's right. Oh, fuck.
So, because I think I told you guys last time, he used Apple TV to stream screenshots of sext messages with a girl to my TV. And then he sent pictures of another girl on a trip to Vegas. That girl and I are friends now because she saw me doing comedy and reached out. But I saw that they went on a date to a comedy club. So he left me and then he sent all this stuff to my TV so I could find it. Then he went on a date to a comedy club. And I was like, I'm going to ruin your life with my comedy. Like, come hell or high water. And everyone kept asking me what my comedy goals were. And I was like, my soul will not rest until I stream to his TV. And then it happened. And honestly, I feel real good now. And I just want to let everyone know revenge is very healing.
Yes. Can you hear Wrinkles? Wait.
He does snore. He's woken me up snoring before. Yes, I can hear him. Oh my God.
Wrinkles, Jesus. That's awesome. Okay, I'm catching up with everybody. Sean still hasn't responded. Sean's not I had to show him how to even look at your messages on Instagram. He's every social media he's basically on to just view things. He doesn't post really, and He's like the old version of me. Let's see. Okay, let me catch up. That's why she needs to hurry up. Yes, congratulations. Thank you, everyone. Don't mess with Liz. Yeah, no shit.
I think I will say that I'm a long-term strategic revenge kind of person. I'm like, if you're like, oh, I did this thing to Liz and there was no result, you should wait 2 years and see what happens.
Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah.
I'm confident about it.
Yeah. Wrinkles. You want to go lay down? You want to lay down? Here.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah. He's fucking little thick. Wrinkles thick. Okay, so and now with you moving, you're moving out because you had you kind of had dick on demand in the apartment for a while, right?
Yeah, although it got a little chaotic. Like we go to the pool, it was like a pool party, and we all look around and we're like, well, every single one of us has either like hooked up or dated like every other person here, and then we all were like, time to move. Like everyone moved out all at once.
Ram through this building.
So at least I know like a broader, I don't really, but I think I've told you this before. I really don't walk around looking for it. It's just that I live alone, so I go out and about a lot and you meet people. Oh, Wrinkles loves the cats and he wants at all times to be near them. And they are not reciprocating the feelings at all. So it's very chaotic. Wrinkles will just stand by the door with them on the other side barking and going crazy. And then they're just hiding. Yeah. Is that a service you can order?
Dick on demand.
Yeah.
The DOD. Yeah, it's Uber treats. And yeah, Wrinkles actually loves. There's not been one animal person or anybody where Wrinkles hasn't been like, hey, what's up, man? What's going on?
Oh, he's so fun at my dog park because he's so social. So and he's such a little guy when he was here for the longest period of time. So people still ask how Wrinkles is.
Yeah, he's
my new place has a dog park too. So
oh shit!
Come run around.
I'll bring him out there, and then me, you, and Carlos will go play fucking Pie Gow at Red Rock.
I'm across the street from Red Rock.
Fuck, it's so wild.
Yeah.
Now, is it so? Excuse me. With your, I almost revealed the musician, or I was going to say more about him, but with the people that you've been hooking up with currently, or recently, is there anybody that? Well, is there anybody that you're like potential for something more or long-term hookups?
No.
I wonder if one of those people will watch
stressful. This. Maybe it does. It just sounds so stressful.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, one person hopefully won't know because I blocked him everywhere because he tried to assault my friends at a comedy club.
Jesus. Fucking.
I know how to pick them. That's the other thing. Something like that happens and I'm like, wow, I have not gotten better judgment about men. So time to dial it back.
And where are you traveling to next? Like when do you go out on the road next?
I'm in Reno in October. So I'm going to move and then go to Laugh Factory in Reno.
I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna see. Are you doing anything this weekend?
No. Where are you?
Okay, so I'm flying Friday. Yeah, Friday. I fly into Seattle. Saturday, me and Tyler Smith. Have you met Tyler?
No, but you told me about him. The weed show.
So he's doing his weed show. We're going down to Bend, Oregon, doing the weed show there Saturday. Sunday, we're going to Spokane to do the weed show. And then Monday I'm flying back, but I'll hit him up and see if you could get on the show.
Maybe I'll come with you. That could be fun.
Yeah. I'm staying at Tyler's, but I know you like fucking high sedity. Have any guys stalked you? That's a good question.
Not like tragically. In San Francisco, it was not out here, I don't think. I hope not. In San Francisco, when I was on the dating apps, it was a little weird. Like I would like unmatch with someone or whatever, and then they'd show up at shows because my schedule was online, and that was a little creepy. That was weird, but nothing recent. Knock on wood. Hopefully. And
then Andrea, Victoria said, "Yes, Liz, come. Yes. Would love to meet you." Victoria's up in Seattle. Andrea said, Liz, how do you let guys know you're not interested in a relationship after fucking?
I just run away. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I'm not like, I don't know. I don't say anything. I just assume no one's interested. And then I think lately it's just been like a little different. And I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna have to get some sort of form response message to send out. like you know, at a company when they interview a lot of candidates and they just send a form rejection letter and they're like, you know, after careful consideration, there were just many qualified applicants that submitted for this position, and we're not going to
a lot
further. I should just start sending that text out like that.
Have an exit interview.
Yeah. I feel like I'm good at. I've historically been good at. You find people that kind of, you just know you're kind of on the same page. Lately, I've just taken a left turn, and I gotta get squared away again.
Rejection, out of office message. Rejection. Yeah. Wrinkles doesn't know what he wants to do. I got him these toys from Costco. This is his favorite one. It's a rotisserie. Yeah, or whatever the fuck it is. Get the fuck out of here, Wrinkles. He's fucking. It'll cover his whole face. All right. This one's going to be a short one because I got to go up to the World Series of Comedy. Where's my phone? I want to see it. I'm sorry. Trying to check to see if Manny has sent any update, which I told him he didn't need to because he's working with that stuff. No update from Manulus, but maybe tomorrow on the HWP we might have pictures, might have an update. Liz, give everybody your info. Where can they follow you? Where can they see you? All that shit. What's coming up?
Instagram at Liz Stone Comedy. If you're in Vegas tonight, I'm at Artifice at 9 p.m. in the Arts District, and that's a very fun show. Lots of other good comics on it. So come on out if you're in Vegas to Artifice tonight. And then I don't remember what else I have. And then I'm definitely in Reno the last week of October. But I post stuff on Instagram as it comes up. So
which your Instagram and social media handles are?
At Liz Stone Comedy. And I check Instagram more than anything.
Yes.
So if you need to make sure I'm safe, I will respond.
Any final questions? Now's the time to throw them out or forever hold your junk. Going once. I'll give people a second to type. I'll plug my shit. So this weekend I will be let's see. Watch out, Wrinkles. That's my dick. Wrinkles, get off my dick. Watch out. Okay, Saturday, Dope Show. It's in Bend. I'm at the Dope Show's website to see if they have the actual listing. And he does not. Okay, so Sunday I'm at Spokane Comedy Club. And there's no questions, it looks like. So you can go to Big Irish J for mine. Safe travels. Thank you, Sandy. And I'll be out in Glendale, Arizona next month. You must do a lot of Kegels, right? That's from Leah.
I am a zero effort kind of person, other than my regular workouts. So maybe that helps. I don't know. I don't care.
Maybe if it's two guys named Kegels. Hello. Okay. Until next time, we'll be putting the love back in you, right? It's love in black and white.